Hello, welcome to Anaplan Journey podcast. We have Ryan here today, and he's going to share with us his interesting story with Anaplan. Ryan Aditantra, he's from Jakarta, Indonesia, and he's currently working in Pertamina. And he is in the financial reporting team, but currently he's assigned as the executive assistant to his CFO. And he's also a certified model builder. So, welcome, Ryan. Uh,
Hi. Hi,
Hi.
Kash.
So would you
Good
like
to
to
see you.
introduce a bit about yourself?
Yeah. My name is Ryan. I'm with the Pertamina Holding Company. One and the only one global Fortune 500 listed company from Indonesia. That's we quite big, and we have so many subsidiaries in Pertamina. And I was in financial reporting consolidation team, but now I have a special assignment, as you mentioned, to my CFO. Basically, I with my CFO in daily basis, helping her with the all the works, all the meeting materials, or all the presentations materials, and manage everything. Well, in Pertamina is really big organizations, so my position here is as consolidators from all subsidiaries to create a consolidated financial reporting, and together with team in our controllers team with the budget planning and also management analytics. I'll stop there.
Great. That seems like a lot of things to do, right? So
Yeah.
let me just ask you about your Anaplan journey, right? I want to know, how did you get started in the Anaplan ecosystem?
Yeah. Shortly, I was assigned to help the State Ministry of State-Owned Enterprises deputy. The name is Deputy Finance and Risk Management. Um, she was appointed as a deputy and then came to the organizations, as a state ministry. Maybe they not the shape of the organizations is not fit for the business organization, so they don't have team for consolidating a financial statement for all SOs in Indonesia. And then I was assigned there to help to create the system, a financial reporting system for all 115 SOEs in Indonesia, which shapes Indonesia's economy actually, and they don't have any tools to make to create informations that eligible to make any policy or decision making. And start from that, we create everything from scratch with the Excel, of course. And
Hmm.
then when everything's set, and then the deputy said we are impossible to do this, to advance this, if you still doing this in Excel, because we have 115 companies of industry in Indonesia. And then she led me to meet some of the solution provider, and then we met Anaplan there. And then after we met Anaplan, they create, and then I went back to the Pertamina actually, and then the deputy create a systems that enable the consolidations process come easier and then most effective way with Anaplan. And then I bring that to my Pertamina's organizations, which have a more complexions, because when I was in the state ministry, the data already there, the financial data already there, but in the Pertamina, we have to cook the data first because we are the
Okay.
complete organizations end to end from the beginning of the closings from our ERP become the financial reporting. And then we start to dream about creating the integrated financial reporting and budget planning, also management analytics in one environment, the big environments. That's
Okay.
why during We Meet Anaplan, we tell a really complex story about how Pertaminas built the financial reporting, budget forecasting, and also management analytics. The good things is Anaplan see us as a valuable uh, projects, because maybe
Mm-hmm.
this is the first. I don't know. Maybe Anaplan has an experience to creating the complex financial reporting consolidations and also the all the complexions in Pertaminas. They see this as an opportunity to create a good story about the integrating a very big and scattered data in Pertamina. And then we built together. And because we already has a system before we know Anaplan, and it already mature for, maybe we used that for 10 years, but again, because we see an opportunity to excel our operations during the daily or monthly activities. And that's why Anaplan came to our desk and discuss, and we see that we can advance our processes, and we see a potential, a leap I mean, for the context of the quality and the effectiveness of the work, we can see the potential leap on how Anaplan help us to do the impossible works. I
Yeah.
say this, sorry, I may be exaggerating. Impossible works it to become the more feasible works and give the value, not only shifting the tools, but we see any value creations when we come to Anaplan. That's why I'm very patient as I'm one of the PMO on the projects, and
Mhm.
then I also help the business development team to develop these systems, and that's how I started to do Anaplan magics on our works and gather into Anaplan ecosystems. Maybe I'll stop there.
Wow. Okay. Wow. That's a very interesting, complex story, right? And I'm sure you must be a champion of Anaplan, for you to be supporting Anaplan in your organization. May I know what are you currently doing in the ecosystem?
Yeah. As I mentioned, that Pertamina Holding has so many sub-holding or subsidiaries below our organizations, because we already set up the already successfully implemented Anapan in holding level, which our subsidiaries is only under reporting entities, not the consolidation entities. Now we push that technology down to our subsidiaries.
Mhm.
So now we currently in the holding company we already launched the all three packages: the financial reporting and then management analytics and also budget planning and forecasting in holding level, which the subsidiaries become the data input or data provider. Now we
Mhm.
push that logic into our all of subholding. We call it subholding, one level below the holding. And subholding had so many subsidiaries. For example, our subsidiary Upstream, they have 40 subsidiaries, and then they now currently developing the same logic to their own companies, enabling them to do consolidations process in the one level below the holding. It means I can do the automatic consolidation process for three streams from the very bottom of the subsidiary hierarchy directly to our holding, which likely impossible before Anaplans came to Pertamina. Now, in 2024, we targeting to all subsidiaries already all implemented Anaplan. So maybe in 2025, we can do end-to-end integrations from the lowest hierarchy of organizations onto the top level of the holdings level. That's what we are currently doing.
Okay, that's really great. I'm sure 2024 and 25 is going to have a lot more success for you. But can you also share about what you're looking forward to in the future in terms of your journey within Anaplan?
Yeah. In this step, we already the benefit of the Anaplan. We already feel that. It means we have extra capacity for us to do the deep analytical process rather than spend the whole night number crunching process, gathering the data from the offline, and then consolidating data between one team to another team, because sometimes we do the same calculation on same objects but resulting the different number. Yeah, we already set aside that because everything now is into the one environment of the data. So now we have capability to do some more deep and sharp analysis. In the future, we do hope that this building of the Anapan ecosystem in Pertamina groups can give more value. I
Right.
still have a good contact with our marketing Anaplans team, and then also some of the market teams to oh, to see about what more we can do with Anaplans. Like I asked them, is there any possibility or your experience implementing AI into our Anaplans, and
Mhm.
then advancing the forecasting with the complex module, something like that. So in the future we will craft, because we have a strong fundamental on the applications and then the data processing, data input. Now we are crafting for the what we call it future technology.
Yes.
AI, we embed the complex forecasting analysis. We embed it with the AI, something like that. And also because we have integrated data center in our Pertamina group, maybe
Mhm.
we can support or we can communicate our data and communicate our products for Anaplan directly to the command center, and will give another or more value for the company because the information is already there, so everyone can do some deep analytical or maybe create a new business, maybe create a new ideas from what we are building right now. And also there are still possibilities for now we only maybe in the scope of finance, in the scope of finance, as we know that Anaplan can do more than finance. We can have supply chains planning, and then
Yes.
we have workforce planning. That will be that opportunity will be open, because
Mm.
if we can show them the benefit of making this as is an integrated system, maybe another processes other than finance can do the same thing, and then we collect all the benefit from the all functions into one more many bigger scope of the data integrations, and then they provide it to the top leaders for better decisions making, and then business analytic coming up with the new ideas or something like that. That's our
Yeah.
dream for the future, eh?
Yeah, I guess that's why we call it connected planning, right? But
Yeah.
I would like to also know how is your involvement in the community for Anaplan? I'm sure you know about, we have community groups and forums. Do you participate in that? And or would you like to participate in the future?
Unfortunately, we're still hustling with the internal processes in Anaplan. So maybe for the community, it's still limited in the Pertamina groups. So yeah,
Mm.
because without making any connections with Anaplan worldwide, we already meet like 100 people in the group. So maybe we can create another our own community for Anaplan itself. But again, when we are already done with the building processes, I will invite everyone in every subsidiaries to open the wide communications, join the Anaplans community worldwide, because we can learn together. I'm
Yes.
happy to read every time I see the problems on making a model or something like that. I just go back to the Anaplan community, and then somehow magically we can see the answer. Maybe not directly the answer, but we can be inspired from everything we read from the Anaplan community. Maybe that's something that boost, or I will promote to every Ana planners in Pertamina to be more engaged in the Anaplan community, because we feel that some
Yeah.
benefit we can see from that.
So Ryan, I think it would be a really good opportunity because you said you have a big team. We have a program called the community groups in APAC, where model builders or Anaplan users network can join and share their journey in this group. So we can talk more about that, and I'm sure we can provide a link below this video about that more. But I'm hoping to see more of your group as well, participating in Indonesia community groups
Yeah,
soon.
yeah, yeah.
And thank you so much for talking through your journey about Anaplan. Would you like to say or add anything else to this before we
Yeah,
end?
yeah. Yeah, okay. Maybe the last thing I can say that how Anaplan can benefit our personal and professionals, also organizational mindset and also behavior in Pertamina, is that now I can see that future is now more feasible.
Yes.
Because yeah, at the previous era before Anaplan, we see some burden, or we see some wall in front of us. Like if I want to do this, I think I will be very extra exhausting. So
Mm.
after Anaplan, you see like maybe I can do, yeah, I can discover so many things after the Anaplans. And then also some of the complex working activities now become simplified, and then become more effective and efficient. And also that's a change our mindset, change our behavior also in working, that we can do smart work now rather than number crunching and spending the whole night doing the magic and Excel. Now we shift our mindset that we can value the teams from what they come up with the value. We come up with the deep analysis and deep thinking on the numbers, not only telling the result of the calculations. That's the organizational behavior changes after the Anaplans arrive in Pertamina. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Maybe, yeah, maybe we can see the future in the Pertamina with Anaplans, there will be so much potentials and bigger scope and bigger visibility that we can build together with Anaplan.
Thank you, Ryan. It's a really interesting story, and your journey with Pertamina and Anaplan is, very, very interesting, and it's so exciting to hear how much, Anaplan has contributed to Pertamina's growth. Hopefully we get to reach out. We get to talk again within our community group. No, that's bad. Okay, just cut that out.
Yeah.
I'll just say.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ryan. And, hopefully we get to meet again through our
Yeah, yeah.
community groups.
Sure. That's
So
really
have a good
interesting.
year.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, have a
thank you.
good year too. Yes,
Yes,
thank you so much.
thank you, Ryan.